innate.
Exercise, the very first thing you do is rebel against it. So very first thing you do is rebel against it. And so the thing is like, we can see this pattern over and over and over again with all of the LARPing conservative chicks. First thing you do is call me a groiper. What the hell does groiper ideology have to do with Andrew Wilson's ideology? Nothing. Complete straw man, right? Made up because you were looking for a way to insult me. You didn't know what else to say, so that's what you said. Okay, groiper. It's like,
and you're not trying to insult me by calling me an undercover feminist LARPing as a Team USA girl?
I just let you talk. Now I can't respond. So anyway, so moving back into this, yeah, it just seems like total and complete covert feminism. It's exactly what I expect. Anytime I argue with one of the faux conservative babes online, it's always the same thing. The second you get to the heart of it, it's women should be protected. Women should have their asses kissed, right? But men should have the responsibility.
Depends on what you're into.
No, so like here, let me give you a demonstration.
I know what he meant.
If I'm wrong, do you think women should vote?
Yes.
Should they be able to vote to
hold it in. Because we got to pass this part.
No, just voting, period. If you vote,
I think women should be able to vote.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, so send men, and are you eligible to be drafted?
I never registered for the draft, but that is a position.
I never signed up to go against my will.
I know, because the ERA never passed, and that's a position I've held, that as an American citizen who has a right to vote, I think I was
raised with men.
No, you was just against me. You was just against me, by the way.
You have no idea, because I love my dad, I love my brother, I love my mom. We don't really get along all the time, but like I was raised my entire life with my dad and my brother, so I mean I'm bisexual, so that's partially why. Probably my dad's always like, oh, she's a baddie. I'm like, wait, he's not wrong. So that's part of it. Raised with men mentality, maybe. I don't know if that's where that came from, but I have a lot of views that like maybe probably came from the male perspective of my household.
But you do think women should be able to vote for presidency?
I do, and I think.
Yes or no?
But it's like y'all.
No. Yes or no? We're not gonna get into it. I just want a yes or no.
You're smart as fuck, but honestly, it makes me feel like you have like a brain this big when you're like, women can't vote. I'm like, for fucking what reason?
I just want a yes or no.
Like
then
why?
We're gonna talk about it later.
Strip them of their fucking normal U.S. American rights just because like. Somebody in the political stance decides that only men get drafted, so women can't vote. Like, that's so immature. I love you, but here's my sound effect.
That's a yes or no question.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes or no?
Make it a hashtag.
Yes or no?
Type shit.
Yes or no?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, cool.
Society, I don't think it would be helpful to send women to war. I understand my duty.
She said
as an American, that if America was in a war
duty?
tomorrow,
You don't agree that
No, I just duty. She said duty.
Now you want to
I'm trying to get on your level, you know what I mean? I'm thinking like a child, I'm gonna play like
my country. I want to defend it.
Can't wait. I'm about to cook her. I'm about to cook you. I can't wait.
I'll bring the slap your mama sauce.
What makes you think of a fake conservative?
I got that in the kitchen.
What does that even mean? I have ideologies. How can I be a fake conservative when I've lived my life by the ideologies?
I'm going to you right now.
And how? What made what?
That if you say, for instance, that there should be egalitarianism, women should vote equal to men's vote, but women cannot be drafted and thus can vote to send men off to war, you're actually giving yourself a position of privilege in society that men do not have. Since this is the case, that you accept that there's privilege that women have, that men, on the other hand, do not have. You say, for instance, wait a second, I think it's my duty to get drafted. They're not going to send you to the front lines to fight. It's ridiculous. They never would. Our army would get crushed. So that doesn't even make any sense.
So you're pissed
hang on. I'm almost done. I just let you talk. That's not first of all, it's not a conservative.
She just got mad about the same thing, though, right?
Right. And again,
I'm gonna let him finish. Then we're gonna have our conversation.
No, I'm saying she was just being a hypocrite.
Absent authority, it's still taking away authority. If you really wanted men to be in authority, why would you advocate women vote? That makes no sense.
Because I love voting, and I think women should vote.
It's the only voice we have, though.
Because I'm an active member of society.
Okay, but you said that's the only voice you have. Then number one, I disagree with that.
Okay, how? Because they don't listen to us in voting either.
Through your men. Through your men.
I'm talking about in the world, making calls and like the people of the community, the people of the world. The only voice we have is like people want to sit back and be like, oh, fuck the government, fuck this, blah, blah, but they don't even get up and go vote because they're like, it's a waste. That's the only fucking choice the only really voice we have is to go out and vote and make a decision and try to speak, hey, this is what we want for our community. This is what we want for, you know what I mean? Because, and even then half the time, We saw what they did last year. They fucking allegedly fucked up the votes and changed and faked everything, whatever. I don't know if it's true, if it's not, whether it's Democrat ones or Republican one. Like, there are people that fudge the votes too, even. So it's like fucking, you know?
I get you, but overall, I think the point of what he's making is true. Number one, his point is that the draft thing, which we talked about before, part one. I don't want to talk about in part two. We're gonna definitely talk about it, but I'm gonna let him cook some more. And then the other part is that if you want, because her position is that she want men in charge. She believe in a patriarchy.
I get it.
Do you believe in patriarchy?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do?
I mean, I believe it's fair for both, but men have done a pretty good job for the most part. But they're also fucking misogynist too. Some of them, not all of them.
Here we go.
Just like not everybody's a racist.
Go.
Some people are racist. Some people are
What's
sexist.
misogyny?
Men who think they're fucking superior over women, and women have lesser to offer than fucking men.
I think I'm superior to women. I think I'm superior to the most
in
men.
a fucking like disrespectful way. I'm talking about.
What does that mean?
Like, bitches belong in the kitchen and men fucking belong and women don't have a place in the workforce and, like, all you need to do is sit there and have the baby and let me fuck you and, like, have my kids and fucking, like, sit there and
do you think most men think like that? Come on.
No, but I'm saying, you asked me what misogyny is.
I got you.
You didn't ask me what most men think. You asked me what misogyny is.
Okay,
and
Miss Sassy, I got you. Yes,
baby.
that is true. So, do you think that's the question? Do you think that most men are misogynists?
No.
In that context of your definition.
No, but we were just saying the definition of misogyny.
No, I got you. I'm not trying to get you right now. This is not a got you moment. I'm not trying to get you. I'm just asking a simple question. All right, she's on high alert because the last one I cooked her. All right, anyway.
We've been on it for 3 of them.
All right, so I get that. Do you think that a lot of men are misogynists?
No, no. I mean, okay. I don't know. I feel like I said, I feel like we're getting... I feel like there's always, no matter how progressive we get or how advanced we get in like views of equality and all that stuff, like I feel like there's always room for growth. As long as we exist, there's always room to expand and grow and get better and improve as people and change our minds and be more open-minded, whatever. Okay. But also, we've come a long way. Okay. But we will always still, as long as we're willing to, we will always still have room to do more work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, let me ask this question. This is just a random thought in my mind. Yeah. Who is more benevolent? Do you know what benevolent means?
God, I'm having a brain fart day. I do.
Kind, kind, caring, etc. Who you think? Again, men or women?
Like I said, when it comes down to what people have to offer and what people are capable of and all that shit and... I mean, it doesn't, like, I don't know. I'm just not someone who gets stuck on the gender factor. I get that,
but I still need
what do you bring to the table?
No, I still need an answer.
I mean, I'm answering you. It's like, it's not, neither.